Breakfast is the perfect choice for Father's Day. How often do you get to have breakfast as a family, right?
So for this day, Dad is always really excited, and for a number of reasons. First of all, it's because it's his special day, and second of all, it's all about the meat.
Don't let Dad be scared of the sweet potato. I know it sounds kind of far out, but it's really not. It may not be something that you normally put in your basket every time you're at the supermarket, but it should be.
I know that a lot of people like to have made Father's Day dinner, but breakfast is the perfect choice for Father's Day. So for my recipe, it's eggs in the hole. And eggs in the hole is great because you need two basic ingredients: bread and eggs. One of the most important things when you're cooking, especially a dish like this, is the quality of ingredients. When you're spending money on the best, it's better when there's only 2 ingredients opposed to 10 ingredients. And I mean, come on, we're not talking lobster here, we're talking eggs and bread. Maybe a little butter or a little oil, but it's a really fun recipe because A, it's not very expensive, and B, you can get your kids involved in it.
When you have kids, you know, like little Kenya, I mean, starting them young to really crave and want and recognize those fresh flavors is really important. Because so often some young kids now, they grow up with such processed fast food flavors, and then when you give them something fresh and something quality, it tastes foreign to them and they don't want to eat it.
The traditional eggs in the hole is a piece of bread with a glass, and you just stamp out a circle. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna pull out the cookie cutters. We're gonna take maybe a star or a heart, or I don't know what he's gonna wanna do. And for the dish, all you do is in a saucepan, melt a little butter, a little olive oil, toast your bread on one side, flip it to the other, crack the egg in. My husband likes it when it's like really still runny yellow in the middle, so he takes his little cutout that you've toasted in the pan and you dip it in the yellow, and so it's like gooey and delicious.
Catherine, you know, I'm a big egg and toast kind of guy, and when I'm around food all day, sometimes I just want to come home and eat scrambled eggs with toast. And also, I loved the idea of the cookie cutter into the toast. That is adorable.
For this day, Dad is always really excited, and for a number of reasons. First of all, it's because it's his special day, and second of all, it's all about the meat. Mom's always concerned about making it healthier for us, and she's always talking about how big Daddy's Buddha belly is getting, and he's not getting any younger, but he's definitely getting bigger.
Diane, I think we have the same father almost. My dad, yeah, you described him to a T.
And I thought, okay, well, what about chicken? You know, chicken is always the healthier option, of course, when it comes to the meats. And Dad loves his teriyaki sauce, so I decided to make a fresh teriyaki sauce. So all it is just throwing everything in a blender, blending it up and pureeing it and blending all the ingredients and transferring it to a pan, heating it up for a few minutes, and I'm telling you, it is the most amazing sauce. Boy, if I knew about this sauce back then, when I was getting my report card, I think I would have been a much happier kid.
If your dad is a meat and potatoes kind of guy, well, guess what? Sweet potato. You're just swapping out the regular standard russet for sweet potato. It actually is really good, and I think you should try this recipe. I think you'll like it. It's grilled sweet potato wedges with cilantro yogurt dipping sauce. It's not your standard kind of potato salad that you'd serve with an outdoor barbecue, but I find that it goes with everything.
We've always got to have a starch dish. It's going to be so perfect because with all of the grilled meat that Dad's going to be eating, he's going to need a lot of fiber.
For this recipe, you're actually going to take a good sized sweet potato, cut it into wedges, and you're going to start it in some boiling water. And the reason you do that is because they're notoriously dense. And anytime you put stuff like a potato or sweet potato or a yam on the grill, it needs a lot of time. What's really great with this recipe is the contrast. It has a yogurt dipping sauce. You're going to use plain yogurt and add a little bit of chopped cilantro, some lime juice, a little bit of salt, and that's really it. Just dip it in there, enjoy it. It's fantastic.
Matt, I am so into your sweet potatoes on the grill, and I love the thought of that cool yogurt sauce. That sounds delicious, and my son will eat these. I mean, he's 2 years old, and I know that if I give him your recipe, he will dig it.
Catherine, you have the most amazing kitchen. Oh my goodness, girlfriend, is it like a 6-burner Viking stove? Because if it is, we want to come over for a party. We're really good at doing dishes. I can guarantee you that.
I'll show you how to make all of these recipes and more at goodbite.com.